Shalom, call hello, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Bahashim Kadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, even the elders that came before them that taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations, all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. To Aqua that listen and learn and be in a pillar of rest, the 144,000, the 1/3, the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm the brother Yahshua. Shalom and salutations to you all. Quick update or heads up. Heads up. The race war is here. It's already started. Okay. It might not be hot, but it has started. Got to keep your eye trained, right? For your enemy. Let's get your enemy first. Slovakia, let's see. Let's get Psalm 83, if I'm not mistaken. I can spell it right. We're looking for the word enemy. Enemy. Enemies. The enemies of God. All right. Psalm 83:1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies. Whose enemies? God's enemy. Make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their heads. So somebody hates God. God has enemies, and they hate him. They're proud. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. Who's God's people? Israel. And consulted against thy headlands, Israel. Okay? So not only do they hate the Most High, they hate his people. They want to cut you off. Okay? And then it goes into the hit list. Edom, Ishmaelites, Moab, Hagarenes. Okay? So-called white men, the Arabs, the Chinese, the Africans, and so on. Sirach 12. Sirach 12 and 10. Never, 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 never trust thine enemy. Did we just identify who our enemies are? Let's just deal with Edom. Right? Let's just deal with Edom. All right? Never what? Never trust him. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So now that we have established who our enemies are, what the hell is this? Okay. 4 days ago, this word, Elon, who tried to intimidate the black community, run away after getting humiliated. So, yeah. What is this? Not effing around? Or is it the Nazis? Looks like the Nazis. But the point is what? Residents questioning response. 2 months. Let's look into this real quick. Let's take a look at this. This is a local news channel 12. It's locking. Let me try to set up this. Slovakia real quick. Slovakia.
Took a stand against white supremacists. While the neo-Nazis were there to spread hate, Jamal Howard says he had his own message.
They jumped the U-Haul, man. We pushed up on the bridge, grabbed the flag, and as the people here, we burnt the flag right over there.
Howard was coming home from school and says he couldn't believe what he was seeing. He's feeling intimidated.
And I'm like, wow, we still doing that in 2025? We just gotta have some meetings about it because I'm fearing for my life. I walk outside all the time, and now I gotta be in fear just in case anything can happen now.
Other local leaders heard the same message.
This is a historic community as well, and these were people who had marched. Some of them had been with King and had been in that movement, and now they're seniors, and they're like, we can't believe that we're back at this point.
Lincoln Heights Village Council member Durance Daniels says this protest will be top of mind at the next council meeting.
We're proud that our residents for showing up. You saying that, hey, we're not going to allow anybody to come in and bully us in any type of way, especially in this moment.
He also wants to talk to the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office and Evendale Police for not breaking up the neo-Nazis protest sooner. Evendale Police say, although it was an ugly display, it wasn't unlawful, and
It wasn't unlawful. They can do that. They can come in, call you a nigger, wave a Nazi flag, and start a motherfucking fight, and it's all good. They didn't do anything wrong. But when you go to defend yourself and kick them out, then you're all the way wrong, Negro. We come to get you. So as you can see, all right, Jake ain't done nothing. But here they come in a U-Haul truck. This is how they get out lately. We gonna bring a U-Haul truck, nigga, get out, call you all kind of niggas and threaten you. Just like they've been doing going back years and years and years and years and decades and centuries, right? Got body counts and all that. And this is supposed to be okay. Oh, they didn't do nothing wrong. Okay. So you see where this thing is going. Now, not only is there that, and Jake got out and they laid it down, they ain't done nothing yet, but how is Esau seeing this? Jake went and got some guns and they did a little march and said, we're gonna defend the neighborhood and the whole thing, right? Which is fine. That's fine. Okay, now, let's look at this one. Because you got to understand where this thing is going. All right, so this is in the air. The spirit, that's the spirit that's in the air right now. What's the other one? This. What is this? The truth about white South African refugees. Let's see. Where are they going?
This hanging in this.
Okay. What is this? 1 day ago. Okay. What's going on in South Africa? And I asked my wife this. It was a trick question. I asked her, I said, well, who's the president of the United States? And that's basically the answer. If it's a trick question, the answer has to be Elon Musk, right? Well, is not Elon Musk a white South African? And a refugee for that matter, but keep in mind that the president of the United States, Elon Musk, is a white South African.
Before you go to bed, make sure you lock your gate. Arm the alarm. Lock your doors. And most importantly, lock the security gate between the living room and your bedroom.
They got night vision. Is that night vision? Look at Jake. The niggers are coming. That's a hit squad. That's a straight hit. That's an absolute.
That's what saved the life of this couple who was about to be murdered and horribly tortured and who knows what else in their own beds. This is the reality of South Africa.
Why? Why were they about to be all of that in their own bed? What did they do? Okay, somebody clearly sent a hit on their ass. What kind of drug act, what kind of nefarious child trafficking, deviant bullshit are you devils involved in that somebody has to send a paid hit on your head. You didn't left that part out, didn't you, devil? All right? Like we can't see what the fuck that is.
And you know what? South Africa's in the news because it looks like people are finally taking this very big problem that South Africa faces seriously. And of course, I'm talking about the problem of race-targeted violent attacks and ethnic cleansing.
All of us will kill 5 white people, will kill the children, will kill the women, will kill everything. But we are starting with this whiteness. We are cutting the throat of whiteness. Shoot to kill. Hamaza. Kill the poor. The farmer. Kill the poor. The farmer. Brr, pa. Pa. Brr, pa. Pa.
Now this is going to be...
Who edited that? And why? You see that? See how well crafted this propaganda? You see how all of them? Somebody edited this just excellent. They got the close up with the nigga with the mic. And then they got the whole, you know what this is doing? This is scaring the shit out of the devil. And the devil made this propaganda to do what? To scare the shit out of the devil and give you reason to go drop bombs. That's how the devil operates.
Yes.
Look at the editing. Okay? Show the crowd. Somebody did the audio. Somebody put a lot of work into this sequence, is what I'm saying. Okay? Look at the editing.
Cutting the throat of whiteness. Shoot to kill. Hamaza. Kill the poor. The farmer. Kill the poor. The farmer. Brr, pa. Pa.
Who's the audience? South African? Why are they not talking Afrikaan? Why are they talking Dutch? Who's the audience? Who is this for? Who are they trying to scare with this witchcraft? You understand? I understand. Kill the farmer. They got it all spelled out. Who is that for? You fucking devils are done. All right? You understand the level of propaganda going on? Why are they speaking? They can barely even sound out the English language, but I understand exactly what they're saying. I get the message. What does Billy Bob think about when he's seeing this? Pow, pow, and all of that.
Brr, pa. Pa. Brr, pa. Pa.
Now this is going to be an interesting video to talk about because this is such a landmine of a topic and something that's very divisive. And the best way for me to start to talk about this topic is to show you something.
That I'm a good white boy and I don't agree with the racism and the killing and the lynching and the abomination that's been going on. Hey, he could be a Jake.
What you're seeing here is a flag that I took around with me when I did my first road trip through America back in 2016.
Oh, I'm a good white boy. Go to the hood. See how good South African. Anyway, Elon is a South African. Okay, now they're going to get into, well, South Africans are getting chased out, right? They're getting chased out for what they did, and Trump is giving them a place to go, right? So anyway, with stuff like this, right, propaganda, and let's get one, right? Because that's extreme witchcraft. Let's see, stand there. And this is what I want to isolate. Everybody knows stand now without enchantments, right? But nobody pays attention to this. See, this is an enchantment meant to do what? To scare the people. To drive them. What is this? That's an enchantment. Okay? That's witchcraft at its highest level. I'm not saying who or what. I'm saying what it is. All right? Stand now, right? Perhaps you will succeed. Perhaps you will cause terror. What? Huh? Maybe they can make someone afraid of you. Perhaps you may be able to succeed. Perhaps you may inspire terror. Isn't that what this devil is really trying to do right here? Who are they? When they put all of this, I'm not saying that this didn't happen. I'm saying somebody went in and edited it and furbished this sword, and then you go give this to Esau. What is that going to do? It's going to get us right back to Isaiah 19. Did I get there? I never made it there, huh? Inspire terror. Isaiah 47:12 in the NIV. Keep on then with your magic spells and with your many sorceries, which you have labored at since childhood. You got deep fakes now. You're real good at doing this, right? You furbished that sword. Perhaps you will succeed. Perhaps you will cause terror. Maybe they can make someone afraid of you. What? This spell, this magic trick right here. Maybe they can make someone afraid of you. We're not afraid of you, devil. We see. We see you coming. Yes, we see the race war. We're ready. Okay? We know who wins. Okay? Yes, no, we're not afraid of you, devil. Okay? This is it. All right. I wanted to go into that real quick. I do have more, but it's more of the same. Know, right? You gotta know. Let's go back here real quick. You gotta know who your enemy is. I don't think we ever actually made it to Isaiah, but here we are. Isaiah 19:2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. They shall fight everyone against his brother. Jacob and Esau were brothers. And everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Revelation 11:8. Their dead bodies shall line the street of the great city, Babylon, the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. Babylon is spiritually known as Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. So when we go back, Slovakia, American. I'll set the Americans against the Americans. Well, you got black Americans, you got white Americans, and they're about to fight each other, right? And them South Africans that come over there, those Boers, they're going to be honorary Babylonians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother. Anyway, so with propaganda like this, what is this doing to Esau? Okay, it's scare the shit. Once Negroes start coming together, right? Once they start coming together.
White people will kill their children, will kill their women, will kill anything.
We'll do exactly what you did to us. Oh, did you hear what he said? Oh, that's so terrible. No, that's what you did. That's how you got control.
And of course, I'm talking about the problem of race-targeted violent attacks and ethnic cleansing.
Each one of us will despise white people, will kill their children, will kill their women, will kill anything. But we are starting with this whiteness. We are cutting the throat of whiteness. It can't.
Shoot to kill. Hamaza. Kill the poor. The farmer. Kill the poor. The farmer. Brr, pa. Pa. Brr, pa. Pa.
Now, this is going to be an interesting video to...
Yeah, it's going to be interesting on the way out right here. We're going to explain everything. If you are of the elect, understand this. Revelation 13:9. If any man hath an ear, let him hear. If you are of the elect, understand. Hear and understand. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword. Brum pow! Brum pow! Here is the patience and the faith of the saint. With that, we hope that the elect will edify you, brothers and few sisters. Stay on your watch. Watch your back. These devils are scared. They know that they have but a short time. All right, shalom.